Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video tutorial, I am going to show you how to set up a full width and boxed background image in Elementor. So the first thing that we need to do is go to a page. For the purposes of this video, I'm just going to create a new page. So I'm going to hover over Pages from the WordPress dashboard and go to Add New Page. And then I'll give my page a name. I'll call it My Elementor Tutorial. And then I'll click up here where it says Edit with Elementor. Okay, so now here we are in the page builder. So the first thing that we need to do, since we're going to set up a full width image, which is going to go from the edge of the browser and it's going to take up the entire screen, the first thing that we need to do is come up here to the gear, which is your page settings. So you're going to click on that, and then on your sidebar or left panel here, we're going to come down to page layout and we're going to change it from default to Elementor full width. And this will ensure that we're using a full width canvas. Next, we're going to go over to container on the elements panel and drag it right onto the canvas. You're going to come up here on the left panel where it says container layout, and you're going to make sure that's on Flexbox, and then content width will be full width. Once you do that, you're going to come up here and go to settings. Once you're on settings, background type, you're going to choose this first option, which is called classic. And then when you do that, this little image box and color will appear. Just click on the plus sign where it says image. Choose an image from your media library or upload one from your computer, going through upload files and selecting the file from your computer. I'm going to select an image from the media library and press select. And then, as you can see, the image is right here in the background in this container, but we need to expand this container out so we can see the image more. So come over to layout, increase the minimum height, and doing that will make the container height bigger so you can see more of your image. So you can choose a desired setting here. Or if you wanted to take up the entire viewport, like say if this is going to be like some hero section for your website, change the PX to VH and put 100. And this will give you an entire viewport of your background image. Now, we can still make some adjustments here to this image so we can see this laptop a little bit better on the desktop view. So first, what we're going to do is come over here to Style. And down here where it says position, we're going to change that to center. Attachment, we're going to change that to fixed so we get this scrolling effect. If we leave it on scroll, it'll just scroll like just a normal scroll. So I think this fixed looks pretty cool. Repeat should be no repeat. We don't want the image repeating. And then display size, we're going to set that to cover. And now as you can see, if we close out our sidebar, we have a full width background image. And that actually looks really nice. Now, if this is going to be, if you're going to be putting like text on here or using this as like a hero image, sometimes it can be really hard to read writing. Depending on the image that you imported, you might need to make the background a little bit darker. So I'm going to actually show you how to make the background darker. I'm just going to create like a little hero section here so you can kind of get a preview of what it will look like with writing on the image. So as you can see, I put like some sample text here with a call to action button. It's a little light. I mean, you can read it, but we could always darken it up so it can be a little bit darker and give it a better user experience. So come up here to the 6 dots. We're going to go to Style. You're going to come all the way down here on the left panel to Background Overlay. Background type, we'll click Classic. Color, we're going to select black. You can also choose red or any other color that you like, but I'm going to go with black for the purposes of this tutorial. And then we'll come down here to opacity and we can turn the opacity up. This will make it darker and this will make it lighter. So we'll put it to about 64. I think that looks good, just like so. And then as you can see, we have a nice full width image with some text, a call to action button, and we have the background a little darker. So now if you come up here, you can see what it's going to look like on a tablet and a mobile device. So on a tablet, it actually looks pretty good, but we could control the padding a little bit so this text isn't going all the way to the edge. So there's a couple of ways of doing that. We can come up here to advanced and we can just put in like 50 pixels or 100 pixels of padding. So that looks pretty good. We could make the typography a little bit bigger, and these settings are only affected on the tablet. This doesn't affect the desktop view or anything like that. So put that in the middle. I think that looks pretty good. And then come over to mobile, same thing. We can adjust settings. So if you don't like the way this looks, we can adjust the settings here. Now I'm not gonna really go spend a lot of time adjusting these settings because this tutorial is just to show you how to put a background image in Elementor. So, but you can play with the settings here and we can adjust this to our liking. But now what I'll do is we'll set up a boxed background image where it does not go all the way to the edge. It just kind of, it's right in the center of the screen. So to do that, we're gonna just delete this this container and drag it onto our canvas. Set the content width to boxed. It should already be on boxed by default, but if not, choose boxed. And then container layout should be flexbox by default. Next thing we're going to do is come up here to the plus sign and drag in another container. So we're going to have another container inside the container that we just added. And then you're going to come over here to style, background type. We're going to choose classic, and we're going to select our background image and select. And then come over here to layout and choose your minimum height, or change the pixels to VH and put 100 so it takes up the entire viewport. Next, head over here to style and choose for the position, center, attachment fixed, repeat, no repeat, display size cover. And as you can see, you have a background image that is boxed in with a boxed in layout. So I hope you found this video tutorial helpful. If there's something else that you would like to see, put it in the comments and I'll be happy to make a video on that. Be sure to subscribe for future videos and hit the notification as well.